Hello, I apologise for being a couple of minutes late. My huge apologies. I've got my I Am a Rebel t-shirt on. Just going to give it a couple of minutes and see if any of you guys are around. Like I just said, I'm really sorry for being a little bit late this evening. I've had quite a day of feeling quite emotional today, so this event is probably going to be slightly different to normal. I'm sat down for a start. Normally I'm stood up and I'm like bouncing around the room. I'm just going to give it a minute to see if any of you guys are around. If you are and you are jumping on, as you're jumping on, pop the like and love button for me. Let me know that you can hear me okay. I'm in the middle of nowhere at the moment, so please do let me know if the reception is okay and you can hear me successfully. That would be really, really helpful. Thank you. So I know this evening we have got, we're doing this on American time zone for the first time ever. Thank you, Carolina. Appreciate you letting me know that, my darling. Thank you for jumping on. I really appreciate it. So for the first time, we are doing this on American time zone today. Why? Because I'm in America and it makes it a lot easier for me. So good morning to Australia. I know I've got some people in Australia that are either going to watch this now or watch it back, depending on work. So good morning to Australia. Good evening to America, wherever you are. My goodness, you have been amazing to me in the last 10 days. I arrived here on the 4th of April, literally 10 days ago, and I cannot say to you, your country has treated me so amazingly well, and I just want to share some of that with you guys this evening. I'm feeling very emotional today. I've been at a conference with a couple of my girls over the last few days, and the realisation of what's going on and how I'm feeling, and the gold that I've got at my fingertips, the gold that we have got at our fingertips has really hit me hard over the last few days. So I'm going to ask your permission on a few things first and foremost. Number one, I'd really like to be vulnerable with you guys this evening. I really want to share my journey. I want to share my story. Normally I have a couple of people that will jump on and share with me, but I'm going to go alone tonight. The reason being, I'm in a very reflective mood, and I actually think it would be really beneficial for you guys to see this side of me. Normally I'm bouncing around off the walls, and for any of you, I'll go into a little bit about me, but I know a lot of you follow me on social media, so you'll be used to me bouncing off the walls. You'll be used to me being the one that's like, we can make everything happen. But I'm in a real space of gratitude today. I was driving up over the mountains into Lake Tahoe, and I just burst into tears today because of the scenery, because being a human at this particular time on the planet is just incredible. It's a total gift, and many of us aren't perhaps living our best life right now, which is why I want to share this opportunity with you this evening. So I want you guys to join in with me. I want you guys to be with me the whole time. I want you guys to comment. I want you guys to interact. I appreciate we're over multiple time zones at the moment, and it might be difficult for you. But if you're watching this back on replay, please pop #replay so that we know that you're watching it. So a couple of things that I want to ask you today is, obviously, number one, I want to be vulnerable with you. Number two, I want to know if you guys think that fruits and vegetables are good for you. If you think fruits and vegetables are good for you, or if you think that, like everybody needs fruits and vegetables, I want you to hit the like and love button for me as you are watching this back or now. I also want to ask you what you would be doing tomorrow. That's Monday, so I know that Australia's obviously already in Monday morning, but for Australia, like, what would you be doing today? If you could be doing anything, what would it be? I'd love you to comment as you're watching this back. Likewise, if you're in America, please let me know what you would be doing tomorrow if money was no object and you didn't need to be at work, or you didn't need to do whatever it is that you do, whether that be stay-at-home mum, corporate, waitress, doesn't matter. Like, let me know what that looks like to you. And the reason that I'm asking this is, 5 years ago, I worked on the trading floor. I worked for investment banks such as Chase Manhattan Bank, JP Morgan, BNP Paribas, UBS, and what was the other one I worked for? CLS. I worked for 5 of the top tier investment banks, and I used to work on the trading floor. And I used to get to this time of night at 6 p.m. where I am right now, and I used to get filled with dread. I used to literally make myself feel sick after partying all weekend because I was trying to block out the fact that I needed to go back to work on Monday. I would get to 6 o'clock on a Sunday evening and I would be like, oh my God, please make the trains not work tomorrow. Please, my car break down or whatever. It didn't matter how I was getting to work. I just didn't want to go. And if you guys resonate with that, you are in the right place. I used to really dread Monday mornings. And I'm going to be real with you guys. About 3.5 years ago, I made a huge decision for my life, and now I get to pick where I wake up on a Monday morning, which is an absolute blessing, but we're going to get to that in a short time. So for me, my life used to consist of getting up at 5:30 in the morning, having a shower, like running out the door, getting on the train by 6:30 in the morning and being in the office by 7:30 in London. My life was constantly on the go. I was constantly running from pillar to post. I would walk at the rate of knots. I wouldn't be present with my family. I would always be on my BlackBerry when it was BlackBerries, you know. And then since then, they bought something else out, you know, which basically meant you could use your own phone and still do work. Crazy, huh? But, you know, I was constantly on my phone. I was constantly wired. I was constantly on the go. I was constantly running from pillar to post. I was going to pick up, like, I thought I had something that I could show you, but I don't. I just drink water these days or kombucha. You know, I was constantly reaching for caffeine, or I was constantly reaching for sugary treats because my body was wired and I was exhausted. I was absolutely exhausted from running around all over the place, and I just didn't know what to do with myself. And I'm going to be real with you guys. In May 2014, I went into work and I sat down at my desk, and I used to work with my best friends, and I felt as if it was the nails down a blackboard on this particular day. And I just sat there and I just wanted to scream. I just wanted to scream. I just wanted to say, get me the hell out of here. I am done. I am over this. I don't want to be part of this anymore, you know. And that's when I made my decision. I made my decision and I sat at my desk and I wrote my resignation right there. I printed it off. I put it in an envelope from the company as well, just to make matters worse. And I marched it into my boss's office. May 2014. Less than 5 years ago, that was what I did. Now, from there, obviously, I was a director of an investment bank. I was doing really well. I was earning a huge 6-figure salary. I was killing it for the girls. I always thought I would be a managing director. I always thought I had real significance issues, guys. And I really want to be honest and open with you about that. I wanted the next promotion. I wanted the next bonus. I thought I had to be a director to be somebody. I thought I had to be, you know, really important, and I had to have a label, and I had to do this, and I had to do that. And I was killing myself living in this environment where I genuinely thought that I needed to be somebody that I wasn't. I was killing myself. And that's when I walked into my boss's office and I slid my notice across the desk and I said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. You know, I'm out. I'm taking time. And he thought I was having a mental breakdown. My mum she thought I was having a breakdown as well. And actually, like, I look back now and actually it was a godsend. It was a godsend to me. It was almost like somebody had switched the lights on and I'd gone, okay, this isn't the life that I need to be living anymore. And guys, I want to be real with you. I had mortgages, I had cars, I had all of this stuff that I had to pay for. I had all of these, you know, contracts that I was bound into. I had all of these holidays and stuff like that booked. But on this particular day, I was tired. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. What I failed to mention to you so far is from the age of 22, I really suffered. And interestingly enough, 22 is when I went into full-time employment, working for an investment bank, but I was in their back office back then. And, you know, for me, I was You know, I had digestive issues from the age of 22. I had hormone issues from the age of 22. I had spots that would come up all over my chin, you know, and then as the years passed, my hair started to fall out and I was like, what on earth is that all about? And I had an underactive thyroid. I had all of these stomach issues. Every single month I would end up in hospital. Every single month I would end up on antibiotics. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is this particular day when I walked into my boss's office and I said to him, I can't do this anymore. That's when I realised how burnt out I had become. I wasn't looking at things in isolation, like I can do that objectively now, but at the point I was just done. I was completely done. I could not spend another minute living a lie. And that's how I felt. I don't know if any of you guys resonate with that. I don't know if you guys feel like you're living a lie. Maybe you feel like you've been sent here with a purpose, but you just aren't living it. That's how I felt. I was working in an environment where it was all about money. It was all about status. It was all about the next promotion and money and greed. And I want to be real with you guys. We need money to survive. I'm never going to sit here and be like, oh God, no, you don't need money. That's bullshit. We all need money to survive. And I have such a beautiful relationship with money now because I appreciate it and I respect it so much. But back there, oh my goodness, it was horrific. My desire for money came above everything. It came above my health. Now, are you guys with me when I say to you, the most important thing in your life, the one most important thing in your life is your health? Do you guys resonate with that? Do you guys, maybe you don't believe it, but maybe you know that that actually speaks to your soul. Well, for me, I had no health. I had no health. I literally had no health. I was sick, I was tired, I was constantly fatigued, I had digestive issues, I had IBS, I had something called Helicobacter pylori, which was a bacteria in my stomach eating the stomach acid. I had fibroids. I had to have 4 resections on my fibroids. That's going into the womb and removing all of the fibroids. I had an underactive thyroid. I was probably about 10 kilos overweight. I was tired. I wasn't living true to my values. To be honest with you, back then, if you'd said to me, Lucy, what are your values? I would have been like, what the hell are you talking about? So like I said, 5 years ago in May, next month, I walked into my boss's office and I handed my notice in and I just said, I can't do this anymore. Now, for any of you guys that know the corporate industry, you know that as a director, you've got to work a lot of notice. So I had to give 3 months notice. And I went on a roller coaster during that period of time. 1 minute I was ecstatic. The next minute I was crying. What the hell am I doing? I've just given up £160,000. Like, what am I doing? You know, I would step through these roller coaster of emotions and I was sick. I kept getting tonsillitis. I kept getting chest infections. I kept having to be on antibiotics. I had to go for a colonoscopy. I had to go for an endoscopy. That's up one way and down the other way. You know, I had to go for a barium meal, which is where they pump you full of all of this disgusting liquid and they spin you on this thing to make sure that it like goes. Oh, it's just hideous. I had to have so many different things. I was sedated so many times. I had biopsies. I had hysteroscopies, which is where they go up into your womb. I had all sorts of stuff go on in those 3 months, guys. It was horrific. And on that day in August, when I finally was allowed to skip out of the office, I just felt this huge sigh of relief. And I went on the piss, as we do. I went out on drinking with my friends. I got so drunk. I was so scared. I was so scared. My soul knew that she needed to go on this mission, but I was petrified. And I want to be really vulnerable with you guys tonight because most people know me as a badass businesswoman, you know, a really successful lady on the trading floor. You know, I've got 3 amazing brands, global brands. I travel everywhere. I solo travel. I do all this stuff. And I want you to know I was petrified. I was absolutely petrified. And it's okay to be scared. It's okay to not know what you want or who you are or where your life is going. I want to empower you tonight to know that it's okay. If that's where you are, that's okay. You are in the right place. Trust me, you're in good company. So like I said, I went out with my work colleagues and my best friends and everything like that. I think I partied so hard I ended up so drunk. My best friend had to carry me home to bed. And the next day I was like, oh God, here we go. And within a few days I was on a plane with my best friend to California. Ironically, I'm here in California right now. We landed in Vegas. We were going to go and watch the boxing. I don't know why I said we did go and watch the boxing. We watched Pacquiao and Mayweather. It was absolutely amazing. Was it Pacquiao Mayweather or was it somebody else? Madonna and Mayweather. No, Madonna, I don't know. Someone, I don't know, who cares? It's irrelevant. But we were in Vegas. We were watching the boxing. And, you know, it was great. I had my best friend with me and I felt like I was on holiday. We went from Vegas and we did a 2-week road trip. We went all the way down to San Diego, just missed a typhoon as it swept through. We headed all the way north. We went to San Francisco. We had such a great time. And then it came for her to leave me. And I was scared again. I was petrified. I was on my own. And I was like, oh my God, I'm on my own. And I'm going to be real with you guys. I was supposed to be heading to South America. I didn't speak any Spanish at the time. And I changed my travel plans. I flew over to Thailand instead of going to South America because I was scared. I was scared. I was scared of being somewhere where nobody understood me rather than embracing it. I was scared and I want to be vulnerable with you guys and let you guys know that. So I hopped on a plane. I flew all the way over to Thailand and I started Muay Thai. I'd started it literally 6 months before, so I got really into a good training habit. Muay Thai is the national sport in Thailand. I'd started to get really fit. I immersed in the Thai culture. I travelled the whole of Thailand. It was amazing. I ended up travelling the whole of Asia, Indonesia, Australia, you name it, I went everywhere. But I was still sick. I remember lying on a beach in Phuket. It was a beautiful beach. And I remember my tonsils being so swollen and my throat, it hurt so much. It was like swallowing razor blades. And I was laid out in the sun and I thought to myself, if I'm going to be sick, this is the place to do it. If I'm going to be poorly, let's do it on a tropical beach where the sunshine will hit my skin and I can drink good water and I can go in the sea and I can eat clean vegetables and fruit. I didn't know that my intuition was guiding me to what I now do for a living. I had no clue at that point. And what happened is, from there, I jumped on a plane. I went to see one of my girlfriends in Perth. Her boyfriend owned an MMA gym over there, and I went over there to do some training and just to see some friends over Christmas. You know, Christmas can get quite lonely, especially on the road as a girl. So I thought, right, I'm going to go and see my friends. And that's when I met somebody that's gone on to change my life. If you're on my social media, you would have seen me shout her out very, very recently. There's been 5 people in my life in my lifetime so far that have completely changed the dynamics of my life. She is one of them, and I credit her so much for what I'm about to share with you. So in December 2014, I met a beautiful lady called Hannah Sawyer. She introduced me to something that has gone on to completely change my life. Now, I'm going to jump forwards a little bit and actually start talking to you about the Rebel Movement because I just wanted to set the scene a little bit, guys. I wanted you guys to know I was scared. I was vulnerable. I still jumped out of the box anyway. I still went on. Maybe I changed my travel plans a little bit, but I still stepped forward and I still embraced this journey. Okay, so when you're feeling scared, please know that we're all with you. We're all holding your hand virtually and we're all going to go on this journey together. So what Hannah actually did, she didn't introduce me to it in December. You know, I was travelling, I was having fun, I was getting drunk, I was enjoying myself. What actually happened is Hannah came to meet me in Thailand a couple of months later. And, you know, I was training for my first professional Muay Thai fight and she actually introduced me to a supplement. Now, this supplement is literally fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule. Now, what happened off the back of that is I started popping it into my diet and, you know, I only took it for about a week or 10 days because I was travelling. And within 2 days, I noticed that my energy was going up. I noticed that the bruises started clearing from my body. And the relevance of this is when you are pumping your body full of nutrients, your body really starts to change. Now, in those 7 to 10 days that I took those capsules, my whole mindset shifted. I didn't realise it at the time because I didn't acknowledge it, and I certainly wasn't trusting my intuition. I was blocking her very, 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 very fully at that point, you know. But what happened during that week to 10 days was I woke up to the possibilities of the future. I fell in love with food. I fell in love with feeling good. I fell in love with having energy. I fell in love with just having clarity, something that I hadn't had in a long time. Now, guys, I'm not going to tell you that if you start taking this within 2 days, you're going to feel amazing. I was leading a very clean lifestyle at that point. I was a week out of a professional Muay Thai fight. I was training 7 to 8 hours a day. So my body was cleansed. I was drinking 5 litres of water a day. I was training 7 hours a day. I was eating loads of food. I was loading on vegetables. So my body was in quite a peak state at that point, although she was pretty tired. I was in quite a peak state. So please don't think that these, if you start taking these, they're going to work in a couple of days. However, what I will say is that when you start taking these within a couple of weeks, your energy starts to increase, your clarity starts to change, you just feel more vibrant. And as you guys know, I'm on a very, very spiritual journey, and the way that I like to explain it to my fellow woo-woos is that your energy starts to increase, your Kundalini energy starts to rise, and your purpose starts to become very, very apparent. Now, I'm not saying to you, take them for 2 weeks and you're just going to be flying. I'm not going to say that at all because it's utter bullshit. I have been taking these for 3.5 years. So when I got back to the UK in October 2015, so I travelled for 14 months, guys. When I got back to the UK in October 2015, I called Hannah. The month of September, I had, no worries, darling. I had, during September, I had 2 rounds of antibiotics. I had a colonoscopy. I had an endoscopy. I had a hysteroscopy. There was something else that I had as well, but it slipped my mind right now. Basically, oh, and I was bleeding really heavily from my fibroids. So in that month of September, I was completely depleted. I was completely sick. Please don't think that I took them for a week or 10 days and I was well all that time. I wasn't, guys. I went straight back to being sick. And this is why I share my journey so openly these days. So in October 2015, I called up Hannah and I'm like, hey, babe, do you think those capsules are going to keep me well? I'm going back to work. And she was like, oh, I thought you were doing a health coach and doing your nutrition degree. And I was like, yep, I am, but I'm going back to work. I've got a job back on the trading floor. I've set myself a target of 2 years. I'm going to get my nutrition degree. I'm going to study my health coaching and I'm out of there. I'm out of there, girl. I'm out of there. But I just need something to help me boost my immune system. I just need a little bit of help. And she said to me, babe, those capsules that I gave you in Thailand, they're the best thing for you. And I was like, listen, if you can get them to me, get them to me. I had no clue that they were in 26 countries. I had no clue. I'd never heard of them. So that's what we did. We ordered me my capsules, and in October 2015, I started taking them. I went back to work, and I'm going to be real with you guys. I went home for Christmas, December 2015. Normally I'm away for Christmas, but on this occasion I went home for Christmas, December 2015. And my mum said to me, Cor, you look well. And I was like, Mum, I feel amazing. Like, I don't feel sick. I don't feel anything. I feel amazing. I've got energy. She said to me, well, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. And then it clicked. And I was like, oh my God, it's those capsules. I'd had no antibiotics. I'd had no IBS, I'd had no digestive issues, I hadn't had to go to hospital, and I was like, oh my goodness. And it took my mum to remind me how sick I used to be. Do you guys resonate with that? It's very quick that we forget how crap we feel or how good we feel, right? We just forget about it. We just move on so quickly. You know, we get complacent and we're just like, yeah, I feel good now, so I'm just going to forget about that, rather than get into the root cause of the problem. So I'm like squirreling this little supplement away, and I'm thinking to myself, this is a game changer. Like, this has changed my whole life. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was working on the trading floor. I was a director of an investment bank. My significance was ridiculous. I'd got straight back into the lifestyle. I had it pretty easy. I had it pretty easy when I went back to the trading floor, because I told them every lunchtime I'm going to the gym. Every evening I need to go training. I'm fighting professional Muay Thai, don't you know? But I had significance issues, and I wouldn't share this with anybody. I didn't share it with anybody because I thought I was better than that. I'm not a saleswoman. I'm never going to share something like that. No way. Like, I'm way too important. I'm a director. I'm qualifying as a nutritionist. I'm doing a BSc in human nutrition. I'm qualifying as a health coach. Like, I'm better than that. And then what happened? In October 2016, I ended up going to a conference. So I'd been on the capsules one whole year at that point. I ended up going to a conference and I sat there and I listened to all of these people preaching about fat loss and weight loss. And I'm going to be really real with you guys. It made my stomach, I felt sick to the pit of my stomach. Food isn't about weight loss and fat loss. Food is about nourishing our body. Food is about healing. Whether we pick processed food or fruits and vegetables, that's whether we're going to heal. That's how we fix the vibration in our body and we get connected to our purpose. Food is how we fall in love with ourselves. Food is how these 78 organs within us pump every single day. Food is the dynamic that was missing. And these people at this conference, they didn't get it. And that, at that moment, is when the rebel movement was born. The rebel movement, I get so emotional when I talk about it. The rebel movement is my baby, guys. The rebel movement was put on this planet to help people heal. And I was speaking to a beautiful doctor about it yesterday, and I get really emotional about it because I am so proud of what happened with this brand. And I'm going to be real with you guys. In that October, I come away from that conference and I was like, the rebel movement, we're doing things differently. We are going to change the world. I am going to educate people that it's about health. I'm going to educate people that they can heal. I'm going to educate people that they need to fall in love with them because they are so freaking important. And then on the 6th of November 2016, my best friend got killed. My best friend was taken. He went to France on a boys' trip and he never came home. I was the last person he ever spoke to on the phone. So as you guys can imagine, I had this vision of this amazing brand that was going to change the world, and then my world came crashing down. I slipped into the poor me mode. I slipped into the victim mode. I slipped into the, oh my God, what am I going to do without my best friend? And for 2 whole months, guys, I went on that mode. Can any of you guys resonate with that? Like, you just come up with an epiphany of how you're going to change the world, and then your feet get taken from underneath you. Maybe somebody leaves you, or somebody cheats on you, or somebody hurts you, or somebody dies, or whatever. You know, can any of you guys resonate with that? Because that's what happened to me. Just like that, my best friend was gone. And I was in victim mode. So I'd gone from being significant and important and knowing that, yes, you know, I was the most important thing on the planet, to shit, I need to help people. I have a product that works with people that's going to help people heal, to, oh shit, poor me, my best friend's gone, so I'm now in victim mode. And I'm going to be real with you guys. I ran away to Thailand. In December 2016, I ran away to Thailand. It's my safe space. It's where I go and recalibrate. It's where I go and reconnect. It's, you know, it's where what I call my spiritual home. And I ran away there. And I arrived there and I had a word with myself. And I said to myself, when you get home in January, no more of this victim. He's no longer here to breathe. He's no longer here to do all of the wishes, wants, desires and dreams that he had. He was 35 years of age when he got taken. And there I was, making it all about me. It was nothing to do with me. It never is to do with us. And I made a commitment to myself that the rebel movement from that day forward was going to be the thing that changed the world. It was going to get me out of my corporate career. It was going to help me help other people heal from sickness and disease. Help other people break free from the shackles that they live within. And that's kind of when I went on a bit of a mission. I got back to the UK on the 4th or the 5th of January and I made a commitment to myself. I joined partnership with the whole food supplement company. I've never looked back. I got over myself, and from that day forward I started sharing this supplement. What I failed to tell you is that at my best friend's funeral, his dad told me that he had bone cancer. So not only was my best friend dead, his dad had bone cancer. that was the moment that I knew that I needed to partner with the whole food supplement company. That was the moment where I realised how selfish I'd been. That was the moment where I got over myself and started to realise that I had been given a gift to share with the world. Now, like I say, in January 2017, I went to work. And any of you guys that follow me, you know, I work my arse off. I've got 3 amazing brands now. None of them existed back then. Obviously, the Rebel movement had been born at that point, but, you know, it wasn't what it is today. And I decided that I would give it my all. I would give it my all for 1 whole year to get me out of corporate. And I'm really proud to say, guys, that in 9 months, at the end of September 2017, I quit my job on the trading floor for the life that I now lead. Was it hard work? Yes. Did I have people telling me I was crazy? Yes. Did I have people telling me that the products don't work? It was too expensive. I was nuts. It was a pyramid scheme. It was this, it was that. Abso-freaking-lutely. I had all of those things thrown at me. I had my mum tell me I was in a cult. I had my sister tell me that this business had changed me and I'd become really selfish. Because all I wanted to do was just help as many people as possible, and I stopped going out partying. And I stopped going out drinking, and I stopped doing the things that I was doing before. I went home every single day from work. I would, you know, do my Muay Thai, but I would be at home. I'd be hustling. I'd be working to make it happen for me. By the time I got out, I had a huge team. You know, I'm blessed today. I've got about 150, 160 people in my organisation around the world. You know, and it's just from sharing a product. But the Rebel movement, you know, for me, I needed the financial freedom of my job to give me the time freedom. The reason I joined this business was for me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wanted freedom. Where I am right now, my soul craved. I needed to be connected. I needed to be in nature. I needed to be somewhere where I wasn't. That's why I ask you guys, what are your dreams? Where do you want to be with your life? Is it freedom that you want? Is it more time with your children? Do you need money? Like, what is it that you're looking for from your life? Because I don't know all of you guys. I don't know all of you guys. I don't have a first clue. Like, I've connected with some of you. I had a beautiful lady reach out to me just before this, and she's like, tell me what the Rebel movement is. I've got no idea what her wishes, wants, desires are, but she's going to be watching this back. Sarah, you know, as you're watching this back, give it a like or love. You know, I've got no idea who she is, so you guys need to communicate with me or my team and let us know what it is that you're looking for, so that then we know how best to help you. I've got team across the globe. I've got a team in Australia. We're just about to go in New Zealand as well, all the way over to America. We are global. We have Europe presence, UK presence, Dubai presence, America, all over America presence. You know, we've got customers in Canada, we've got customers in New Zealand, and one of them is just about to join the team, which is really exciting. The thing that the Rebel movement is, guys, it's a platform. It's a platform to earn money, to go create the dreams that you want. Is it easy? Yeah. Do you need to get over yourself on this journey? Hell yes. Can you guys hit the like and love button for me if you think that fruits and vegetables are needed on this planet? Like, maybe your kids need fruits and vegetables. Maybe you need more fruits and vegetables. Maybe you know, you've got sickness or disease or any of the things that I may have already mentioned, hormones, you know, that's men and women, by the way. Like, I've got a lot of customers, I've got a lot of guy customers that really, really struggle with low testosterone, for example. I have a lot of ladies that reach out to me with fibroids or thyroids because of what I go through. We've got loads of people that are going through the menopause. We've got loads of young girls that just know they need more fruits and vegetables. We've got people that suffer with acne. We've got people that literally have had cancer, have had lupus, have had Lyme disease, you name it. We've got it all going on within our environment, and these capsules have given them their life back. Like, I am a qualified nutritionist and health coach. You do not need to be that. And I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't normally talk about my nutrition and my health coaching because I don't want people like that in my team. like, it's fine if they want to join my team, but I want people to know anybody can do this. You don't need a title. I cringe when I see people say, oh, yeah, this is so-and-so and this is so-and-so. It's just not needed in this day and age. I went through one hell of a journey. And I'm going to be real. Even since I've been taking these capsules in September of last year, I nearly died. My nutrition degree didn't matter at that point. My health coaching degree didn't matter at that point. All that mattered was the fact that the specialist was telling me the reason I was alive, because I almost hemorrhaged to death, the reason I was alive was because of these capsules. That's all that mattered to me. I didn't care about anything else at that point. And that's, again, it just brings you back in alignment. So whether you're a doctor, a nurse, a health coach, a nutritionist, a mum, a teacher, a whatever, an entrepreneur, whatever, this business could be a really good fit for you. If you can appreciate that everybody needs more fruits and vegetables, and I'm going to be real with you guys, I train you all. I do a lot of healthcare, I do a lot of nutrition training with you guys. Anybody that joins the team, I do give a lot of information. I also do quite a lot in our customer care group and stuff, because it's something that I can add value. You know, the Rebel movement is not about the capsules. The Rebel movement is about taking you on an experience to achieve what it is that you want to do. You've seen how emotional I get when I talk about the Rebel movement. I use this brand as a financial platform to get me out of my corporate. Since I've left corporate, and I get goosebumps when I say this, I've been able to travel the world. I've written 3 books so far. I'm able to run seminars and retreats and really beautiful things like that globally to help people connect to their divine purpose. I educate men and women around the world to fall in love with themselves. I wouldn't be able to do that if I was still on the trading floor. These capsules have given me my life. These capsules have given me who I was sent here to be. And that's what's important. Yes, money's important. I couldn't be here right now doing this thing. You know, like, I literally am, I'm in Lake Tahoe. I'm going to show you, actually. I'm going to show you. That's my view. Look at the snow. Like, that is my view. This is why I ask you guys, like, what are your dreams? I've been surrounded by people for the last 10 days, so I decided to bring myself to the mountains, to immerse in nature and to just connect with me. Why? Because I don't have to be at an office tomorrow. This business can be run from anywhere as long as you've got Wi-Fi. The sign-up fee is $50 in the UK, in the US. It's £50 in the UK. At the moment, we're doing 100 dirham sign up in Dubai. 100 dirhams, that's less than £20. So if you're in Dubai, God, get them all in this month, in April. That's what we've got going. In Australia, it's $165. You don't need stock. You don't need to ship. You don't need to buy anything up front. You don't need to buy your capsules. All you need to do is share. And that's how we create the magic. We have everything systemized. My corporate career really does pay sometimes. I've got groups that show you how to get the first couple of promotions under your belts. I've got testimonial groups. I've got an opportunity group where we showcase what this opportunity has done for people and is doing for people, you know, and just what the brand means. We've got a testimonial group. If any of you guys aren't in there, please ask and I'll plug you in there, and you can look for yourself at the amazing testimonials that we've got from these products. I've got documents, I've got training manuals. I do training every single week for you guys because this is what I know that we need to make this business a success. So please don't sit there and think, oh my God, I can't be a nutritionist or I'm not qualified to speak about this. If you know that fruits and vegetables are good for you, you're qualified to speak about this product. If you're shattered or you're feeling absolutely exhausted or whatever, get on the product. I'll guarantee within a couple of weeks you just want to share it. That's the kind of reaction that they have. You know, I have people tell me all the time, oh, I'm going to sign up, I'm going to try the product, but I'm not going to speak about the business. Within 2 weeks, they're in the business and they're sharing. Why? Because they fall in love with it. They fall in love with themselves. It gives them hope. Because I genuinely believe that most of us have forgotten how good we're designed to feel. Every sign of dis-ease in your body, guys, is just your body telling you that you're not living life true to your values. Real talk, huh? Absolute real talk. My body was riddled with disease. I never get sick now, ever. Ever. I don't remember the last time I was sick because I live life true to my values. This year alone, I have been to Thailand, I've been to Bali, I've been to India, I went back to Bali, I've been in the UK for a month, I've now been in America for 10 days. I'm going to be here for another 10 days maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know. You know, and then I go back to the UK and then I go to Dubai. I'm going to Switzerland first because I'm going to go with a friend to just do, you know, some stuff up in the mountains there. And then I'm going to Dubai to speak at an event to talk about the rebel movement at an event in Dubai. And then I go back to the UK for a few days just to close off a few things. Then I go back to Bali. Then I go to Australia. Why? Because I can. Because my business, I have a global business. Not everybody in my team does. Some people just build at their home location. I have a team in America and our American team is popping right now. Since I've been in this country, we've got so many new people join. It's amazing. I'm so excited, you know, and this is why I travel like I do, because the rebel movement is infectious. The rebel movement is contagious and it's going to change the world. And I did a really cheeky post, I think it was this morning. You can either come with us or you can watch. Because let me be honest with you guys, the rebel movement really is going to take over. The rebel movement really is going to be something where people are like, God, just get me involved. I want what you've got. You know, I have so many amazing people in my team that are just shining. They're radiating the light and we want you to be one of them too. Is this a pyramid scheme? Absolutely not, guys. Pyramid schemes were made illegal in 1979, just so you know. There is no stock. You don't need to have that. The company does everything for you. All you do is, for your sign-up fee, you get a website with your name on. You get a back office system so that you can run reports and you can do everything. Other than that, our head office does everything for you. The rebel movement costs no money. You just sign up for a franchise with the supplement company. The Rebel Movement is just a beautiful brand that you get to tap into with all of the knowledge from the health coaches, personal trainers, nutritionists, doctors and nurses and everything else that we've got in the team. You get to tap into that information, so do your customers. And that's what's so beautiful about it. Every single person on the planet needs more fruits and vegetables. We know that. We know that dynamic, right? We absolutely know that the product is flawless. We train you how to share it. We train you how to be yourself. We train you how to work with people to bring them into the team. You know, I'm here for everybody. I have such a huge heart. As soon as you're in my team, that's it. You're in my life forever. You know, we can run with you or we can just be steady with you. If you want the products but you can't afford them, we can help you create a business to be able to do that. 3 product orders a month will pay for your own premium order, which is these ones here, fruits, vegetables and berries, which is what I actually take these. You know, so 4 orders a month will pay for all of those. And that's what I would recommend everybody do at a minimum. Like, why wouldn't you want your products for free? Like, they're amazing. They're a game changer. So wherever you are with your life, if you want a few extra pounds or dollars or whatever, because, you know, you want to take your kids on holiday, maybe you're trying to avoid Christmas debt this year. Maybe you want to get out of your corporate job and you want to earn £10,000 a month or whatever it looks like to you. My ask of you guys, get really clear on what your dreams are. Jump off of this event tonight and write down what it is that you want. Do you want more time? Do you want to spend time with the children? Do you want to be travelling the world? Do you want to be at home and just able to put your feet up? Do you just want to be able to run a business from anywhere in the world? Like, you get really clear on that. The next thing that I want you to do is I want you to look at money. I want you to say what money you would need for it to change your life. Let's be real, guys. An extra $200 every single month. Okay, it's not a game-changing amount of money. It would change your life. That's a lot of money over a year. You know, it's $2,400 over a year. What could you do with that? Where could you take your family? On the flip side, what could an extra £5,000 a month or $5,000 or $10,000, whatever the conversion rate is, do for you? I want you to get really real with that. I want you to get really clear. I knew the amount that I needed to be able to get out of work, and I worked my arse off to get it. Did fear kick in? Yes. Did people judge me? Yes. Did I lose friends? Yes. Did that matter? No. Do they all come back to me now saying, help me create a business? Yes. You know, I just continued being me the whole time. I found something that worked for me. I found something really basic. There's no synthetics in this product, you know, and I will give you all the training. You know, these products work very differently to normal vitamins. That, you know, I can give you all of that training separately if you so wish to have that. Please hit me up for more information on the product side of things. I just didn't want to take up too much of your time this evening, and I think I've gone on quite a long way anyway. So I want you to get really clear. What is it that you want? Not me. I want everyone to come in this business and run. Why? Because I want to change your life completely. But that isn't what everybody wants. Some people just want a little bit of extra cash. And that's why I say to you, please go away and figure out what you want. Whoever invited you to this event tonight, please reach out to them, have that conversation. If you want to do a three-way conversation with me, that person, and yourself, or for anybody that I've invited, just message me directly. Let's have this conversation. Let's be real. What is it going to take to change your life? What's your purpose on this planet? What do you feel your mission is? I actually asked my team, and I'm going to go through the responses in a minute. I actually asked my team a couple of days ago, like, why did you start this business? I started this business because I wanted to show my two little sisters that they can do anything with their life. I've got two little half sisters that are 6. They're beautiful. I wanted to show them they could do anything with their life. I wanted to show my corporate girls there's another way. I wanted to show my family that I could heal, and if I could heal, they could heal. I want to show my future children that their mum's a badass, but she doesn't need to be away from home. I want to show the men of this world there is another way. They can be present with their future, with their children, with their parents, whatever it is that they need to be present with. That's why I started this business. I was sent to this planet at this time to make a difference in the world. This brand, along with my Self-Love Club, is doing exactly that. I want you guys to come on this mission with me. I'm not going to get emotional, I'm really not. I want you guys to have the same feeling that I have. I want you guys to be so proud of something that you can hand it down to your children. I want you to leave your legacy, whatever that looks like to you. I think all of us know we were sent here for a reason. So please, I hope you've got to this part of the event. I hope that you've enjoyed it. And I hope you're really starting to feel that you have been sent here for a reason, and that you've connected with me and my team for a reason. Whatever that is, reach out to them, let them know. Let's get this show on the road, guys. I really, really hope to see some of you at the events that I'm going to be attending over the next couple of weeks. If you are in Las Vegas, please come along. I'm doing an event with the beautiful Carly and the beautiful Shannon on Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock in Nevada. I'll look at the flyers and I'll post them in here. On the following Monday the 22nd of April, I am doing one in New Jersey with Carolina. Carolina, I will share the flyer in here as well. I don't remember. I think it's in Summit. I don't know, I just turn up. Again, I'm doing one in Bournemouth in the UK on Thursday the 25th. I'm doing one in London on the 30th of April. And then on the 4th of May, I am hitting Dubai. So I am global, guys. If you want a global business, please remember, this is the perfect catalyst. If you want to travel the world, please know that this business will allow you to do that. If you want to come travel with me, like, please feel free. You know, I'm more than happy to have any of you guys travel with me at any point. You know, get along to one of the conferences. I'm going to be back to the conference in the US this time next year in Phoenix. For any of my US team or any of you guys coming in, let's plan for it. We've just had an amazing weekend in Sacramento. Let's plan for Phoenix. Let's get a road trip in the diary. You know, like, let's get it going. Likewise, if you're based in the UK, Edinburgh is going to be huge. Oh, Sheila, amazing. I can't wait to see you. Yay. You know, Edinburgh in the UK is going to be amazing. We're going to be there the 9th and 10th of November. I am actually going to be in Melbourne in June. Like, look at my life, guys. Look at this life my business has given me. How profound. How beautiful. I get to do my values. I help people and I travel every single day. You know, so I'm speaking at events in Vegas, Jersey, London, Bournemouth and Dubai. I'm going to conferences. I've just done one in Sacramento. I'm going to Melbourne. I'm going to be in Edinburgh. I'm going to be back in Phoenix in March, April next year. So guys, there is no excuse. And in March 2020, I am going to be in Dubai at a conference as well. So I'm going to be flitting all over the place. I am going to be everywhere, guys. So please, wherever you are in the world, whatever speaks to your soul, let's create a business that you can be proud of. Let's create a legacy for you and your family. Let's create whatever financial abundance looks like to you. Let's create whatever your dreams are. I don't care whether you're 18 years of age or if you're 88 years of age, this business can change your life. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for listening this evening or this morning or whatever time zone you're on. I really hope to see you guys in our team group really, really soon. Lots of love.